What's going on? I'm back for part 3 of the 76ers MyGM. It's your boy Sports Talk 491. Here we go. Let's continue this MyGM with the 76ers. Last video, I did it again. I didn't keep track of time. Well, I kept track of time, but the video got messed up because I didn't hit record. And I would love to have captured my reaction when we made this blockbuster trade that really turned the season around. But the fact that we have 4 straight losses still irks me, but this trade will help us in the future. I will view. Alright, so get this. We picked up Nikolai Pekovic. No, Pekovic in a big time trade. We traded away Luke Mbamute and we picked up Nikolai Pekovic. And this is going to be huge for us. This really is going to be huge for us. Nerlens Noel got injured. And pretty much this lineup is looking really good. Our bench has become a lot deeper. Our starting five has become a lot better. And we are really creating something here in Philadelphia for the better. And we're going to give this guy 1 minute each, I guess. May as well. Or do this. Why is my 6-man of 31? Why is not starting? It's Henry Sims. I did not see that. Sorry about that, y'all. So I'm so sorry about that. Let's increase Tim Frazier and 4-3-3. All right, so here we go. So there you see my bench has become a lot deeper over the season, and my starting five has become a lot better. And we're currently 4th in our division. And we were able to make it up to a 74 overall. But the owner wants me to get this team up to at least top 15 in the league by next season, which is going to be real tough to do. But with the amount of cap space that we're bringing into this team, it should be we should try to get up there to at least top 20 in my opinion. So we're riding this 4-game losing streak going into our key game against the Boston Celtics. Then we have All-Star break. So let's see. Let's try to get a win. We got back-to-back. And Dallas Mavericks want to talk. Here we go. How are you? How are you? Sure propose I like your look over. I was looking at my phone for a minute. I'm trying to set this clock up for the 15 minutes. Alright, so here we go. Jeremy Grant and Henry Sims for JJ Barea and Al-Farouq Aminu. Now, or Al-Farouq Aminu. Rook. And I would do this trade and have JJ Barea come off the bench as a really good 7 or 8. Al-Farouq Aminu can come off the bench as well. But I'm going to stick by Henry Sims and Jeremy Grant. I'm going to wait and see how this one plays out. We got Golden State, and we lose to Golden State. We lose. Okay, well, we held our own. 83-95. We lost by 12, so we lost by double digits, but we held our own. And I broke a promise to Nikolai Pekovic. I got your back. Okay, I got your back, Pekovic. Alright, so now we have the All-Star break. Coming into All-Star break, 19-34 on the season. We are currently 4th in the Atlantic, 9.5 games behind the Boston Celtics. The Brooklyn Nets and the Toronto Raptors really aren't that far ahead, and we're barely above the New York Knicks. So we got rising stars, the 3-point and the slam dunk, and let's take a look at who all got in. I can't look at the award races. Oh wow. Well, let's look at the award races going into All-Star break. LeBron James, of course, leads the All-Star race. Damian Lillard, 24.5 points a game and 10.5 assists. Now, I am a big fan of Damian Lillard. I'm a big fan of the point guard position as well as the center position or power forward. Damian Lillard to me was my pick to win MVP in the NBA this season. He was my MVP preseason pick. And the fact that he's second for MVP voting, wow. By the way, I'm gonna make a video sometime later on down the future about the MVP race, about who's a long shot but is still in contention, and who's obviously the front runner, which is really Stephen Curry at basically. So sorry, basically. So I'm gonna make a video on that, or I'm gonna try and get to that. James Harden, 26.5 points a game, 8 assists, 7.6 rebounds, 1.7 steals, 1.2 blocks. Now, I did a My League. I deleted it, and it was with the 76ers as well, but I did a fantasy draft. And I got to the year 2022. James Harden won 4 straight MVPs. And a guy named Thon Maker, I'm being so serious, not Thong, but Thon Maker won MVP 3 straight times and took the reins from James Harden. So if the same thing happened, if James Harden wins the MVP this year, I promise you he's going to win 3 straight more. I promise you he's going to win it again 3 more times in a row. So I promise you that. Kyrie Irving, 24.9 points a game, 7.5 assists, 3.5 rebounds, 1.8 steals, and averaging half a block a game. 4th in the voting for MVP. So it would be LeBron and Kyrie holding down 2 of the 5 spots for MVP voting. And Kevin Durant coming in 5th, defending MVP winner, is looking to be the real long shot, but anyone can win. Rookie of the Year, Jabari Parker is for Peyton. Joel Embiid, I really would love for him to win Rookie of the Year. That would be a major accomplishment, not only for him, but for this franchise to have a Rookie of the Year like that. Marcus Smart, Andrew Wiggins. 6th Man of the Year, Reggie Jackson, JJ Redick, Brandon Wright, David Lee, Danilo Gallinari. I forgot David Lee is the 6th man on the Golden State Warriors because he's taking a back seat to Draymond Green, and that actually helped the team out for the better. So Reggie Jackson in Detroit. I'm a big time Thunder fan as well in real life, and Reggie Jackson, he was like one of my favorite players. He really was one of my favorite players, really, especially in the series against Memphis. He was one of my favorite players. To see him leave Oklahoma City is heartbreaking, but at the same time, they brought in Enes Kanter, they brought in DJ Augustin, Kyle Singler, and Steve Novak. They brought in 2 big men and a good small forward as well as a good point guard. And people don't know this, but the Texas connection is back together. DJ Augustin and Kevin Durant played at Texas in the same year and got drafted in the same year, if I'm not mistaken. Defensive Player of the Year, Anthony Davis is first, followed by DeAndre Jordan, Paul George, Dwight Howard, and Kevin Durant. Wow! I know I was really loud when I said that, but I would have never thought Kevin Durant would be in the race for Defensive Player of the Year. 1.2 blocks and 2.5 steals. Wow. Well, it's just that Kevin Durant is such an offensive threat. You never thought he would be in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. Anthony Davis makes sense. DeAndre makes sense. Paul George makes sense. Dwight Howard makes sense. But Kevin Durant? Not like it doesn't make sense, but just, I never thought it would be like that. Most Improved Player of the Year, Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson, Tony Roten, yes. Tyler Zeller and Omri Caspi. Wow, I never thought Omri Caspi would be in it. Never thought Tyler Zeller. Certainly never thought Damian Lillard, but Klay Thompson. Wow. Usually whenever I run a My League or MyGM, Klay Thompson is always in the running for Most Improved Player. And you have Tony Roten who's 3rd, so I really would love for him to win Most Improved Player. So, Season Awards, not going to look at that. So let's go into the... Let's try and go into the 3-point Let's try and go to the 3-point contest. And this is part 1 of All-Star Break, by the way. Let's answer this call from the Utah Jazz. Part 2 continue All-Star break with the slam dunk contest. And I'll try and see if I can get the All-Star game in. And if I can, it'll be uploaded in multiple parts as well. I have a trade offer for you that I think you might be interested in. Henry Sims, 2017. Nah. So let's get into the three-point contest. All right. Practice, do nothing. The team is doing really solid. They're doing a lot better than I thought. So here we go. I would love to use Kevin Durant. That Thunder connection, I gotta get it going. But I'm going to use a long shot. I'm going to use the player that had the lowest chance of winning the three-point contest, and that was James Harden. Believe it or not, James Harden had the lowest shot of winning the three-point contest, which was very shocking. It really was. Turn down this real quick. So here we go. Let's get this three-point contest started up. Get up and running. The three-point contest might carry over into a second part. And I'll get the dunk contest in one video, followed up by the All-Star game. It's crazy how my first game that I'm playing would be All-Star break. The first game that I'm playing would be All-Star break. It would be All-Star break. And I bet people are wondering, you're going to seriously skip pretty much most of the season. They're going to come back and do All-Star break. That's the first time we're going to see actual players All-Star break. Wow. Wow, sports talk.
Yeah, it really is just about getting hot at the right time. You just want to advance out of that first round.
Come on, Harden.
Get hot from there.
Come on, Harden. Oh, I got 1 point. Okay.
And see what happens.
Come on.
That's a great way to approach it.
Oh my God.
Really, the shootout is
I suck at the three-point contest. I flat out suck at the three-point contest
it's
right
not
now.
anything to put
Here we go.
a ton of pressure on
Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Make something, please. Oh my God, this is something else. Only 3 points for Harden.
Now with 4.
That's all. I knew it.
Could only get one shot to
Okay.
fall off the
Yep.
rack.
I'm out.
That's 5 in a row.
I'm
You
out.
better get it together.
I'm out.
To freeze up a bit.
I'm out. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Oh my God, that was terrible.
Boy, I bet he wants a
That
2
was
on that
terrible.
performance.
Yeah, he was totally
That
inconsistent
was
out there.
terrible.
You know, we always talk about guys getting into a rhythm in this event, and he just never was.
So Damian Lillard has 19 points.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here.
Well, Klay's dad was
Klay
an NBA
Thompson.
player, Michael Thompson, but more post.
Klay
Thompson is
28 points for the
28.
round. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man.
Wow. He only missed 2 shots.
Is perfectly suited for him.
And here we go with Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver.
Wasn't he the actual three-point contest too, by the way? 27 for Kyle Korver.
So here's Durant now.
Kevin Durant,
So the three-point
KD,
contest
as he's
will probably
called,
go
has been
into
a
one
part of
video
a
then,
couple of three-point
by the way it
contests now.
looks.
A very strong 20 points for him. He was really
Try to make these
enjoying
videos a
himself
little
out
bit
there.
longer. I'm gonna see what I need to do to
didn't
make
look
these
good there
videos a
for
little bit
while,
longer.
but give him credit for overcoming that slow start to turn things around.
And so we'll see Wesley Matthews.
You know what?
Wesley Matthews clocks in with 15 points.
Thompson's got the honors of being able to go into the finals as the
And this
top
is after
scorer.
round 1.
So it'll be Kevin
James
Durant
Harden,
here.
abysmal
And for Kevin Durant, it's
7.
definitely different for him
Abysmal
because when
7.
he shoots from deep, Clark, it's more in his score sits at 18 points for the round. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
I think I'm gonna probably upload gameplay
Beautiful postcard.
probably in the second. I'm gonna try to upload gameplay pretty much during the postseason instead of the regular season, but I think I might upload a couple games here or there in the second half of the season just to see what I can do. I'm just worried about it because I really have a 15-minute time frame. I'm uploading videos from the PS4, so I have a 15-minute time frame, and I'm thinking I'll probably upload it in 2 parts. But if I can't upload any kind of gameplay, then during the regular season, I'm trying to do my best with the playoffs, more than likely. But if we get there, so I hope you guys really